Morning.
Morning.
Good to see you, Colleen. Giselle, I'm going to spotlight you now. Morning.
Sorry, I was on mute.
Good to see you, Colleen. Oh, sorry, the YouTube thing is.
Sorry, I'm hearing a little bit of a
Echo?
playback.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's gone now.
it's gone now? Okay.
And Giselle, I have spotlighted you, so you can change your view to the gallery view so that you can see everyone if you're
Yeah.
just seeing yourself.
Sure. Gallery view.
Yeah, so on the top right corner, there's a view.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay. So should we go ahead and get started or should we wait?
So we are at 10:29 and I am just admitting one more participant
Okay.
and it's 10:30. So yeah, we can get started. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, well, hi everyone. My name is Giselle. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is going to be a 30-minute power vinyasa class. So when you're ready, you can go ahead and join me on your mat. If you ever need to take a break or anything or grab any water during the practice, you can definitely go ahead and do that and then just rejoin us when you're feeling ready. So we can go ahead and start off today in a wide-legged forward fold. You're just going to come and take a seat on your mat. Widen the feet until you're comfortable. Don't worry if your legs are not super wide right now. We're just trying to open up the hip flexors a little bit. You're bringing your hands right underneath your shoulders. Take a nice big inhale here. And exhale, you're going to walk the hands out nice and slowly. Drop to your forearms and just let the chest fall down naturally. Breathing nice and deeply here. We're just trying to get into the hamstrings and the hips a little bit. Maybe you feel the chest coming a little bit closer to the ground with each breath. Just pausing here and be patient with yourself. Let's take one more big inhale here. And as you exhale, very gently come back up onto your hands and walk them back in. Staying in this wide-legged position, we're going to take some side bends. So bringing your left hand right outside your left thigh, you're going to inhale as you reach your right arm up. Exhale, your side bending over to the right. Gaze can be alongside the ear. Just stretching that right oblique out. Take one more big inhale here. And exhale, you're going to release that arm down. And let's go ahead and switch sides. Right hand is right outside the right thigh. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Exhale, side bend over to the right. Deep side body stretch from the left oblique. Take one more big inhale here. And exhale, very gently come back to center. We're going to take our head to knee pose from here. So bringing that left foot into the inner right thigh, flexing at the right foot, you're going to inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hinge forward at the hips, grab a hold of whatever is accessible. We're just warming up the hamstrings here. Make sure you're not rounding your back too much. You want to hinge at the hips. Take one more big inhale here. And exhale, very gently, you're going to come back up, taking this over into a twist. Left leg right over the right. You're grabbing onto that leg with your right arm. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Exhale, twist over that shoulder. Spine is nice and tall. And inhale, come back to center. Let's go ahead and switch sides. So head to knee on the left side this time. Right foot comes to inner left thigh. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, you hinge forward. Grab a hold of whatever is accessible. Again, not rounding the back too much. Take one more big inhale here. And exhale, very gently walk yourself up. We'll take the twist on the other side. So this time, right leg over the left. You're grabbing a hold of that knee with the left arm. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale, twist over that shoulder. Spine is nice and tall. Couple deep breaths here. Feeling that spinal twist. And inhale, come back to center. Uncross that legs. Let's come onto all fours from here. So into your tabletop position, we're going to go into a cobra stretch from here. So inhaling, you're just going to drop your hips down, pull the chest forward, feel the chest open up here. Taking a couple deep breaths. Really letting the upper body warm up a little bit. Take one more big inhale here. And as you exhale, let's press it back into a child's pose. Big toes together, knees are apart, sit your hips back, stretch the upper body out. Feel the chest move towards the mat. Take one more big inhale here. And exhale, come back onto all fours. We'll finish off our little warm up with 5 rounds of cat and cow. So inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, pull the heart forward. And exhale, push and contract. We'll go 4 more times. Exhale, each time you push into the ground. And 2 more. And last one. Pull the heart forward as you inhale. And exhale, curl and contract. Well done. We're going to come into our downward facing dog from here. So hands go a couple of inches past the shoulders. Hips go up and back, and you're in your downward facing dog. Just take a couple of moments to get comfortable here. Really focus on pushing that torso into the hips. Breathing nice and deeply. And we're going to start off with some shoulder mobility. So as you inhale, I want you to come forward into your plank pose. Abs are engaged, glutes are squeezing, your shoulders are right over your wrists. We're going to go and do that a couple more times. Just go at your own pace. Inhale every time you come forward. And exhale every time you pipe it back. Go for a couple more. And take one more from here. And hold in your plank pose. We're going to go for a floating tabletop position. So you're bringing your knees right underneath your hips. Your core is engaged, glutes are engaged, shoulders right over the wrist. You're holding it here. If you can, you're going to lift one leg up, holding it here for about 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's switch sides if you can. Otherwise, you're just holding it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Come into a plank pose from here. Take a nice big inhale. And exhale, you're dropping down onto your elbows. We're coming into dolphin pose. Walk your hands up. Hands are right in between the biceps. Seat bones are pressing up towards the sky. Powerful pose here. Just like your downward facing dog, but on the forearms. Feel the upper body engage. Take one more big inhale here. And as you exhale, walk the hands back out into a forearm plank. We're going to roll over onto one side from here. Right arm comes parallel to the short edge of your mat. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Chest is nice and open. Obliques are working here. Take one more inhale. And exhale, you're going to hook that arm through the other one and just go over to the other side. Right arm is up. Gaze can be right up to that hand if that's okay for your neck. Take one more big inhale here. And exhale, roll back down into your forearm plank. We're coming back up into our regular high plank. Take a nice big inhale here. And chaturanga, we're going to lower down. Drop your knees if you need to. Bring your hands right underneath your forehead. Crocodile pose, catch your breath. Feel the breath slow down a little bit here. And from here, we're going to come into our half bow pose. So right arm is going to reach out right in front of you. You're keeping the forearm down, and you're just going to go ahead and grab onto the outside of the left ankle. So from here, you're really going to work on lifting the chest up, pushing that heel back into the ankle, keeping the chest nice and open, holding it here. Take one more big inhale here. And exhale, very gently lower down. We're going to switch sides. So left forearm comes down. Right hand comes to the outer right ankle. Again, you're inhaling as you lift the chest up. And with each breath, maybe you feel the upper body come a little bit more off the ground. One more big inhale here. And exhale very gently, and coming back down to the mat. We're going to try to come into our full bow pose from here. So this time we're taking both legs, grabbing onto the outside edges of the ankles. Take a nice big inhale here as you lift the chest and thighs up off the ground. Pelvis is pressing into the ground. Legs are about hip width distance apart. If this is too much for you, you can lower down here and just give me a quad stretch. You just want to get into that motion. Take one more big inhale here. And exhale very gently. Both halves lower back down to the ground. Hands underneath the shoulders. Press yourself back up into a child's pose. Big toes together, heels apart, sink the hips back. Feel the back stretch out a bit. And nice and carefully come back into your tabletop position. Take a nice big inhale here. And exhale, let it go. Let's walk ourselves into our downward facing dog. Hips go back, hands are past the shoulders. And we'll just take a vinyasa from here. So inhale into your plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga, lower down. Inhale into your cobra. And exhale, back to your downward facing dog. Amazing job. Take one big inhale here. And exhale, let it go out of the mouth. Let's walk our feet in to meet the hands and just come into your ragdoll fold. So feet are going to be about mat width distance apart. And you're just letting your upper body fold and decompress here, maybe grabbing onto opposite elbows. Maybe swaying a little bit, just letting the spine decompress here. That was quite an upper body intense little sequence. And when you feel ready, bring your hands to your hips. Take a nice big inhale, hinge on up, and come to stand. And from here, we're going to go into a high lunge, chair pose from here, my mistake. So big toes are going to come together, heels are apart. You're going to sit your hips back, pressing into the feet. Arms going to reach up above. Take a nice big inhale here. And then as you exhale, you're going to bring your hands into prayer. You're going to hook that right elbow over the thigh, and you're twisting over to the left side. Chest is nice and open. Breathing nice and deeply here. And inhale, you're going to come back to center, reach on up, arms reach up. And exhale, we're going to the other side. So hips go back, hips go back again into your chair pose. Take a nice big inhale here. And exhale, you're going to go to the other side. So hooking the left arm over the right thigh this time. Chest is nice and open. Take a big inhale here. And exhale, we return to center. Hands reach up. Inhale as you lift on up. And exhale, hands go back down to the sides. Amazing job. We're going to go into a high lunge from here. So left leg is going to go back. You're inhaling as you reach the arms up towards the sky. And exhale. We're bringing them back down to the sides, coming into our pyramid pose, planting that left leg at a 45-degree angle. Hips are going to be squared and facing forward. Take a nice big inhale here. And then as you exhale, you're going to hinge forward at the hips. If this is enough for you, you're going to stay here, keeping that flat back. If you'd like to progress a little bit, bring your fingertips towards the mat, nose to the knee, and just fold over that front leg. Deep hamstring stretch. And take one more inhale here. And as you exhale very gently, start to bend into that front knee, coming into warrior one. Knees stacked over the ankle. Inhale, reach on up. And exhale, we're opening it up to warrior two. Arms are super active and engaged. Your right knee is squeezing forward, or open rather. Take an inhale here. Then as you exhale, I want you to straighten this right leg. You're gonna come into your triangle pose from here. So core is staying nice and active. We're inhaling here. And as you exhale, you're hinging down until you can touch that ankle. You're rolling that left shoulder back. Core is nice and strong. Gaze can be towards the sky or the hand. Take one big inhale here. And then exhale very gently. You're going to hinge back up into the warrior two. Bend into your right knee. Inhale here. Then exhale. You're going to turn your hips back into the high lunge. Back heels off the ground. Inhale, reach the arms up. Then exhale. You're going to bring your hands to your hips. And you're going to step up and switch. So I'm just going to switch sides so that you'll be able to see me. So right leg is going to come back this time into the high lunge. Inhale as you reach your arms up. Then exhale very gently. Bring your hands to your hips. Plant that foot at a 45-degree angle, coming into pyramid pose again. You're straightening that left leg. Inhale as you reach hands at the hips. Inhale as you lift on up. Then exhale as you hinge forward. Again, either staying here if you can maintain that flat back. If you'd like to go a little further, bringing your fingertips towards the mat, nose towards the V, and just folding over, deep hamstring stretch. Take one more big inhale here. Then exhale very gently, bending into that front knee. You're lifting up into warrior one. Hips are squared and facing forward. Arms reach up. Then exhale, we spin it open to warrior two on the other side. So feet are aligned together. Left knee is squeezing open. Arms are out to the sides. Core is nice and strong. Take a couple deep breaths here. Feel that left knee engage. And from here, we're going to come into triangle pose on this side. Straighten that left leg. Your hands are up by the sides. Inhale here. Then exhale, you're hinging at the hips. So you can reach that inner left thigh, ankle this time, sorry. Rolling that right shoulder back, core is nice and strong, gaze is right up towards the hand if that's okay for your neck. Couple deep breaths here. Make sure you're not dumping all your weight on the ankle. You want your core to be nice and strong to help lift you up. Take one big inhale here. Then as you exhale very gently, you're going to hand back up into your warrior two. Bend into that left knee again. One more time. Inhale here. Then exhale very gently. Let's turn ourselves back to the front. High lunge again. Inhale, reach the arms up. Then exhale very gently. You're releasing those fingertips to the ground. You're framing that foot in a runner's lunge, and you're going to bring it back into your high plank. And from here, we're taking our vinyasa. So take a nice big inhale. Then as you exhale, chaturanga, lower down toward the mat. Inhale, come into your cobra stretch. And exhale very gently back into your downward facing dog. Amazing job. Take a nice big inhale here. And exhale. Let it go through the mouth. You're going to drop to your hands and knees from here. Take a couple deep breaths at your own time. We have one more little sequence today before we end class. Just get your breathing back to normal. And nice and slowly, we're going to cross at the ankles if you can and come to take a seat, doing some core work just to end off class today. So we're coming into our half boat pose from here. You're on the top part of your glute. And I just want you to very gently lift the right leg up towards the sky, reaching your hands out right beside your shoulders. You want to make sure your core is engaged here. So you're keeping a bit of a crunched up position. We're just holding it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and let's switch. So this time left leg is up, right foot is on the ground. Core is nice and engaged here, holding it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now this time we're going to go for both legs. So if you can, keep the legs straight. If you need to bend them a little, that's okay as well. Holding it here again for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And from here, we're going to go and lower down. So both halves lower nice and gently toward the ground, just for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Massage your abs here if they're burning a little bit like mine are. Breathing nice and deeply here. We're going to prepare to go into our yogic bicycles. So two options for you here. If you'd like to take it a little bit more difficult, you're going to keep both legs at about a 45-degree angle. As you exhale, you twist over with the opposite elbow. You bring the opposite elbow to the opposite knee, and you alternate like this. If this is a little bit too much, you're going to keep both heels down, and very gently, you're just going and crunching here. So we're going to go and do that for a 10 count about. So choose whichever option is working for you. So we're going to go here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Bring your hands right underneath your glutes. We're going for a low bow hold from here. Legs are at about a 45-degree angle. You're lifting your upper body up, holding it here just for a little bit. Now we can add a little bit of fun to this. If you can, give me a little flutter with your legs. Little scissor kick. Holding it here if you're in the low abs working. And now can we go crisscross? So legs alternate going over and under. And finally, both legs move together if you can. Leg raises just for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Relax your abs. Lie down for a little bit here. Take a nice big inhale. Slow your breathing down. And nice and slowly, let's roll onto one side. Pausing in the fetal position for a little bit. Relaxing the abs and the core. And nice and slowly, we're going to press ourselves up, making our way into our vinyasa. Sorry, I'm just moving my mat a little bit because I'm rolling a bit off to the side. We're going to take one more. We're just going to take a final vinyasa to close off class before we cool it down. So press yourself into your downward facing dog. Take a nice big inhale here. And then as you exhale, I'm sorry. As you inhale, you're in your plank pose. Then as you exhale, you're going down to chaturanga. Inhale, you're lifting up to cobra. And exhale into your downward facing dog. Take one big inhale here. And exhale, let it go through the mouth. Drop to your knees. Take a child's pose. Big toes are together. Knees are apart. You're sitting your hips back and stretching your arms out. Forehead to the mat, just cooling everything down. Focusing on, on your breathing here a little bit. Just taking a chance to slow it all down. And as you take your next inhale, you're going to come back into your tabletop position, crossing at the ankles. Come to take a seat. Going through a side body stretch. Revolved head to knee. You're going to bring your left leg out. Right foot is in that inner left thigh. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale as you side bend over to the left. Gaze can be alongside the ear if that's okay for your neck. Take one more big breath here. And as you inhale, you're coming up to center. Let's go ahead and do that on the other side. This time, left leg comes into the inner right thigh. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Exhale, side bend over to the right. Feeling the muscles cool down a little bit. Big stretch in the left oblique. Take one more big inhale here. And as you exhale very gently, you're coming on out. We're going to come to lie down from here, taking our final few poses, lying down on the mat. So take a nice big inhale with your knees bent, arms alongside the ears. And then as you exhale very gently, you're rolling your way down onto the mat. So you can come to lie down. And we'll take our pigeon pose from here. So you're going to cross your right ankle over the left knee, flexing at the foot. If you'd like, you can stay here and really focus on opening up that hip, or you can interlace your fingers behind that left thigh and bring it in towards your chest. Feel that glute release here for a little bit. And nice and carefully release that leg back down. Let's go ahead and switch sides. So this time crossing the right knee or the right foot over the left knee, flexing at the ankle, either staying here and working on pressing that hip open, or very gently interlacing the fingers behind the thigh and bringing it in towards your chest. Deep inhales here, deep exhales. One more big inhale here. And exhale very gently, release that foot back down. Let's finish off class today with the laying spinal twist. Hands are going to come into a cactus shape. I'm just going to take a nice big inhale here. And exhale, you're dropping both hips over to the left side. Chest stays nice and open. If you'd like, you can use your left hand to guide the legs over. You just want to make sure the chest is staying open and both shoulder blades are staying grounded. Breathing into that twist in the spine. Nice and slowly, you can very gently start to lift both legs back up to center. We'll go ahead and do that on the other side, taking a nice big inhale here. And exhale, drop both hips over to the right side. Chest stays nice and open. And again, you can use that right arm to help guide the legs down, making sure both shoulder blades stay grounded on the mat. Slowing everything down here. And as you take your next inhale, you can very gently start to lift both legs up. And you can stretch your legs out, bring your hands toward the sides, and you can settle into your Shavasana from here. Just letting the entire body be still. Just letting yourself enjoy these next few moments of silence. And nice and slowly. And start to wake the body back up. So maybe roll your ankles out a little bit. To move your limbs. Starting to wake the body up naturally. Maybe you stretch your hands up overhead. Nice and carefully roll onto one side, pausing in the fetal position for a little bit as you bring your ear towards the mat. Taking an inhale here. And as you exhale, very gently pressing yourself up to take a seat. And we'll finish class today with one big breath together. So come into a position that's comfortable for you. Inhaling as you reach the arms up overhead. And exhale, bring the hands to the heart. Thank you guys so much for doing this Power Vinyasa class with me. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Namaste.
Thank you so much, Giselle. This was great.
Thank you.
We'll stay on if we have any questions. Anybody with any questions for Giselle or anything Arva Yoga related? Happy to answer.
Is this going to be a weekly session?
Yes.
Every Sunday at 10:30?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, wonderful. Hope you can take advantage, Colleen, and share with friends and family. There are other classes. So Giselle's class is on Sunday. There are other classes. Everything is free for the community as service, yoga as service. So feel free to take advantage and share.
All right, thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Giselle.
No problem. Take care, everyone.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.